So I saw The Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 14, The Grove. Hi everyone, I'm Brandon Prosek, and this is a little review show I'm going to do hopefully around once a week. This show is going to cover everything from film reviews, like I'm going to be doing Captain America Winter Soldier, TV show episode reviews such as The Walking Dead, maybe Community, anything WWE related, which I might do following WrestleMania 30. Tonight I'm going to focus on the latest episode of Walking Dead. I'm going to be talking about spoilers up through this season and this episode, so if you haven't seen it yet, might as well just X out of it right now, if you haven't already. In this particular episode, we're following the story of Tyrese, Carol, little baby Judith, and little psycho bitch, and Micah. I guess her name was Micah, who gives a you know, gang, find this little cabin, and they decide to set up camp for a little bit because apparently Tyrese has a little infection pussy. And I think everyone, like me, was waiting for just the secret to finally get out that Carol actually killed Karen and Bill. Who cares? I don't know, we never met Bill, but we were waiting for that to finally get out, and I'll get to that later. But we also had to worry about this whole weird psychopath Lizzie character. Whereas Micah, the younger girl, simply just doesn't want to be mean. So we have these two polar opposites. We have Lizzie, who wanted to strangle Judith a couple episodes, and we got Micah, who doesn't want her to fly. Which brings me to one point. A lot of people like to bitch and moan about Carl, but my thing is, you know, Carl's not the greatest character, but at least he can shoot. And at least he's not a pussy all of the time. He does things. He's somewhat useful. Later on in the episode, we start seeing, you know, little hints when someone was feeding the walkers, and we find out that this episode, it was in fact Lizzie. Some people might have thought was a bit of a twist. Lizzie, off camera, kills Micah. I'm glad we didn't see that because it was already horrific enough to see a child killed another child. I'm glad that, you know, they didn't decide to go that dark. The worst situation possible for Carol. I thought the actress Melissa McBride, I'm gonna guess. You know, if I mess it up, I'll put a little correct spelling right here, and there'd be a word here. I'm not just pointing at my peen. Anyway, Carol and Tyrese are talking about what they're gonna do, that they decide that they're just gonna have to mercy kill Lizzie before she causes harm to anyone else. You know, wow, okay. Some shows never kill children, ever. We not only have seen a child kill another child, but the mother figure have to kill that child as well. Carol, in her grief-stricken, you know, her and Tyrese are just like, what a day. No, we're all happy, cozy, early on in the day, and now we're got two dead kids on our hands. Carol goes upon herself to give Tyrese the gun and straight up say, you know, I killed Karen, do with it what you will. I think he just realized, you know, that, you know, they need to stop losing people. They need to kind of stick together. So overall, I think the episode, you know, I think it was really great to kind of tie up some loose ends. You know, we were all trying to wonder who was the one feeding the rats to the zombies. Was it the governor? Was it Bob? Was it someone else we hadn't met yet? But we realized, no, it was just little psychopath Lizzie. So that's all tied up. Tyrese knows that Carol killed Karen, so that's tied up as well. Now we can start moving forward in the show. We're starting to tie up season arcs here, which I think is good. You know, Walking Dead has a tendency to literally just pull and stretch storylines out as much as, you know, freaking possible. It kind of dragged in the beginning, middle area there, wondering, you know, is this just going to be a long, tedious episode to get them to go to terminus? But no, like, we had some powerful moments. We had two deaths. It was great to see Carol back because when Carol admitted that she killed Karen, her character finally became interesting. Personally, I've kind of liked these episodes, having the groups all, you know, spread apart in their own stories. We're able to focus more on these side characters like Tyrese and Carol that we haven't been able to before. If they do eventually die, it'll be more, you know, powerful, you know, because we actually got to see them besides just in the background, like T-Dog. Remember T-Dog? Pointless. Said like 3 lines in like 3 seasons, and we're supposed to care about his death. I think we kind of needed these powerful moments with the death of these 2 children because we've kind of been slow throughout this, the rest of this mid-season, last second half of mid-season. I hate when they split the season. If you'd like to check me out on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter on my little link below. You can also subscribe. That'd be great if you could subscribe to the Entertainment Buffet page. There you can find more of these episodes. You can find my stand-up. You can find my sketch comedy I write and direct, some short films. I'm not going to be able to do an episode next week because I'm going to be out of the state. I'm going to be at a wedding. Alright, thanks everyone. Hope you liked my first episode. And so now you saw the So I Saw show. #mouthful.